Hi, I'm Corey Witt from Taylor Guitars. I'm going to tell you about the Baritone series. Now, you can clearly hear that this is a weird, different sounding Taylor guitar. Part of that is because that low string is no longer an E string, now it's tuned down all the way to B. Okay? It actually looks kind of normal, but what you don't notice probably is that it's a 27-inch scale length. A normal Taylor guitar outside the Grand Concert and our Baby series is 25.5 inches. That's the distance from the nut to the saddle, 25.5 inches. This guitar is 27 inches, so you get a little bit of a longer scale length, which also accommodates a low B string, right? So imagine taking a 6-string Taylor guitar and moving everything over, right? And then adding a low B and getting rid of that top E. So what we have here is now we have a guitar that is kind of like a standard tuned Taylor with an added low B string. Okay? We've also changed what would have been the G to an F sharp so that all your chords still work. And what I mean by that is you're going to have to do a little bit of mental ninjutsu here, but let's say you know an E major chord shape. That's now a B major chord, right? Let's say you know a G major chord shape. Because of the way this guitar is tuned, now that's a D major chord, okay? If you get freaked out and you want to go back to home base, just capo with the 5th fret, and your baritone Taylor is now a standard tuned guitar again. And once you feel strong and confident, pull that off, and now you have all that low end rumble again, okay? What's cool about a baritone guitar is that it allows you a nice wash of sonic sounds whenever you're playing with a standard tuned guitar, okay? So a baritone plus another acoustic creates this really cinematic, wide-ranging frequency sweep across a couple different guitars. Right? It can almost double as a bass in a pinch. This one is also a little bit unique because you'll probably notice that there's 8 tuning machines up here instead of the standard 6. This is called a baritone 8-string, so these 2 center strings have octaves, okay? So we have B, E, A. On the A string, we have a standard A, but also an octave next to it. So what you get in the middle of the neck is a couple of courses of a fundamental and an octave string side by side that are meant to be played at the same time. You get a little bit of jangle and chime in the middle of all this low-end rumble. So a baritone 8-string is one of those guitars that in the first 10 seconds, it's going to feel pretty foreign to you. But from second 11 on, you better have pen and paper ready because you're going to be writing some songs, right? Songs want to pour out of this thing. It's such a unique sound that will take just a split second of adjustment, and then all of a sudden, it feels like you hit the ground running after that. Not only does Taylor offer an 8-string baritone, but we also offer a 6-string baritone if you don't care for those courses right in the middle of the neck. So it's still tuned B to B, but there's no octave strings in the middle of the neck. That's a baritone 6. This is a baritone 8. If you have any questions about the Baritone series from Taylor or any other Taylor, contact your Sweetwater sales engineer.